Alright guys, we're back with another Pokemon Masters video, and we got Irida and Adaman, which are coming out very soon. Adaman is coming out on March 14th, and then Irida is coming out on March 16th. Personally, I am going to be summoning for Irida just because I'm in need of a better Ghost type attacker, because as we can see like quickly right here, Irida is going to be a Ghost type, and I'm in need of a Ghost type attacker. So, with all that being said, let's just get right into it. Let's not waste any more time. Adaman, Special Costume, and Ursaluna. Their role is going to be Physical Striker. Their EX role is going to be Support. They're going to be a Ground type attacker. Weakness is going to be Water. Stats at level 150. HP is going to be 772. Physical Attack 313. Physical Defense 143. Special Attack 231. Special Defense 143. And Speed is going to be 277. So all around looking pretty solid. I would probably say the attack is a little bit on the lower end, but like we'll see what his passives are and everything. So passive 1 is going to be Burning Dance. Powers up the user's moves when it is affected by a status condition. Ignores the reduction of the user's attack due to being burned, because when you get burned, your attack does get lowered. So he kind of mitigates the attack getting lowered when he is burned, which is good. It can be helpful in certain situations. Passive 2 is going to be Outrun 3. Quickly charges the user's move gauge when the user is affected by a status condition. Passive 3, status condition S moves up 9. Powers up the user's sync move when it is affected by a status condition. So this whole gimmick with Adaman and Ursaluna, I can basically see like he is like a role, like a status guy. So like whenever he gets affected by status conditions, he's going to be a lot better. Like he's going to be like more powerful. When he's burned, he's going to get his moves powered up, and his attack does not get lowered, which is great. And then his sync move gets stronger, so and he gets faster too. So like overall, he does get a lot better when he does have a status condition. But like that is very situational though. So like if you're going into a battle that is guaranteed to put a status condition on you, then this guy's going to be pretty solid there. So let's take a look at his moves now. So move 1 is going to be Facade. The attack's power is doubled when the user is poisoned, badly poisoned. So whenever he had a status condition, Facade is going to be powered up, which is going to be nice. I don't know how much more powerful it's going to get, because base power is not really that great anyway. But we'll see. And then for his other move, he's going to Potion, so he's going to have a Healing, which is going to be nice. And then he's going to have a Buddy move. And the activation condition when the user is burned. The activation condition when the user is not burned. Never misses. The smaller the user's percentage of HP remaining, the greater the power of this attack. Times are changing, which is the trainer move. Raises the user's attack by 6 star ranks. Raises the user's crit by 3. And leaves the... Okay, well, there we go. I guess his passive is not situational. Because on his trainer move, he puts himself... or he gives himself burn. So, yeah, there we go. Alright, nice. So it's not situational. So you can easily activate his entire passive after you use the trainer move. So that's going to be good. So yeah, and with his 6-star EX roll for the Striker, he's going to have the AoE, which attacks everybody when you use your sync move. And then when you get the EX roll, he's going to get the ×2 buff on the sync move instead of the traditional 1 if they're not a 6-star support. So definitely a nice little combo there, having a Striker and a support roll. Definitely nice, because then you could easily get the ×2 multiplier off, giving you 100% buff. Which is a lot better, of course, because we know how strong that is, having supports that can give the buff like that to strikers. So overall, Adaman is actually looking pretty solid. I don't know how good he's going to be, just because like his physical attack isn't really that high. But he does get multipliers and everything, so like he's going to be good. But like Ursaluna, not really my favorite Pokemon, so I'm not really drawn to this. And the fact that like Groudon is in the ground category as well, of course. And then Garchomp, like I just have other ground types that I like using a lot more that could possibly be better than Ursaluna as well. I would argue that Ursaluna could maybe be better than Groudon, Garchomp, just because of the fact that like with their EX roll, they're going to be self-sufficient with giving them the ×2 buff on the sync move, which would allow them to do more damage a lot sooner than Groudon and Garchomp, unless you have supports on the team that can help them in that. But like self-sufficient, Ursaluna is probably going to be better in that sense, but like we'll see. But if you do want Ursaluna, definitely going to be a good option in that sense. So now let's go to Irida, since we just looked at Adaman. Like I said, Irida is going to be the one that I'm personally going to be looking at and going for. And she's also going to be a striker. So let's just get right into it. Irida, special costume, Zoroark, Hisuian form. And I love this form so much. I'm 100% going for this, like I said. So the role, a striker, and their EX role is going to be a tech type. So you know their damage is going to be insane. At level 150, HP is going to be at 678. Physical attack, 441. Now we're talking. Physical defense, 164. Special attack, 487. Special defense, 164. And speed is going to be 354. For their first passive, hit, free move next, special boost up 1. Applies the free move next effect to the user, or increases the special move next effect by 1 rank when attack is successful. So it could be either or. You either get a free move, or you get a special attack up on your next attack, which is actually not bad. I like that. And then passive 2 is going to be attack trap 9. Leaves the target trapped when the user's attacking move against it is successful. Not bad. Interesting. And then passive 3 is going to be blind spot. The more the user's evasiveness is raised, the more it powers up the user's sync move. And because the EX role is going to be a tech type, they're just going to be insane already. Don't forget, like, these guys, they have their sync grid as well, so they're going to be getting way more multipliers, and they're going to be getting a lot of stuff in their grids too. And once they officially come out, then we could, of course, look at their grid, because like it's a lot more easier and more like simpler and easier to look at when they're officially in the game. So I'm just going to be starting to do their grids when they come out, just so we can kind of just look at it there as well. So their move 1 is going to be Bitter Malice. And it is the effects lowers the target attack by 1 stat rank, and it's only a 1 target attack, so like it only targets 1 opponent instead of an AoE. And the base power is 170 to 204, which is not bad. That's actually pretty good. And then you have Dire Hit All, so it raises the crit of all ally sync prayers by 2 stat ranks, so that's good. Supports the teammates a little bit too. And then they have their buddy move. Mystifying Bitter Malice. And then the activation condition, when any ally uses the move a total of 3 times. Deactivation condition, when the move is used. And you could use this move up to 2 times. What about Adaman? Is it a move restriction as well, like a count restriction? No, you can use it as many times as you want when you're burned. Okay. Alright, cool. So Irida on the training move, Battle from the Heart. Raises the user's special attack and evasiveness by 4 stat ranks, and applies the free move next effect to the user. So looking pretty solid. Oh, I forgot to read the description of the buddy move. Sorry. The attack's power is doubled against targets that are affected by a status condition. So whenever they're flinched, confused, or trapped, they're going to get... Zoroark is going to get a power increase on the move, which is going to be really good, because the base power on this move is going to be 200 to 240. And when they're affected by a status condition, like confused, trap, or flinch, whatever, like they're going to be, like, this is going to be over 400 damage with base power, which is going to be insane. And then they lowers the target's attack by 4 stat ranks and makes the target guaranteed to flinch, which is really good. So, and you could use this up to 2 times, so definitely nice. They're looking really solid. And they're a ghost type again, don't forget. They're a striker, so on their sync move, they're going to be attacking everyone when you use their sync move. And then when you have them at the EX roll, that multiplier is just going to be through the roof. Because again, when they are 6 stars with the striker roll, they're going to attack all. And then with the EX roll of tech, when they're 6 stars with the tech, they're going to get a power increase of on their sync move, which is going to be really, really good. Because their base power on their sync move right here is going to be 250 to 300, depending on your sync move level. But then when they get the EX roll tech, then the base power goes up to 375 to 450. A massive increase. And don't forget, because they're going to be striker, they're going to be attacking all, So that damage is just going to be insane. But there we go. There's Irida and Adaman. Personally, Irida is looking way better. Of course, the grids are going to make a big difference too, but once they officially come out to the game, then we'll look over them again, just to kind of like see if you guys should summon. Because like looking at it like over the data mines and stuff like that, like it kind of makes it a little bit difficult and hard to like look at. So again, that's why I said I want to just start doing this with them officially coming out, so we can look at their base stat like stuff just like this. And of course, shout out to Absolutely for all the infographics and everything. I'll leave his Twitter down in the description below. I totally forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video. But overall, like just over this simple infograph right here, it's looking like Irida and Zoroark are going to be a lot better. But like of course, like things could look one way on paper, but then they could do completely, like they could perform completely different in actual battle. So we'll see how the community reacts once these guys officially come out. Don't forget, Irida comes out on March 16, and then Adaman comes out on March 14. So they're coming out very soon, in less than a week for both of them. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Who are you going to be summoning for? Who do you think is the better one out of these two? Personally, I think Zoroark is going to be better. Like, he's going to be getting way more damage. And he's actually pretty solid too, because he can give support in terms of giving the whole team crits as well, which is actually nice. So that's a nice little addition there. But yeah, so that's going to be it. Let me know what you guys think of everything. That'll be it. I'll see you guys on the next video.